Welcome to Finance Friday. Today we're going to talk about something that some of you probably do without ever giving a second thought to, and that is have a membership to someplace like Costco or BJ's. I know if you have a large family, it can be very cost effective to belong to one of these big box places. But a lot of people just naturally assume that everyone has a membership and that it's great savings for everything. And I'm going to challenge some of that. Let's start with the fact of, do you need jumbo sizes of everything? Do you really need like a package of 300 paper plates? When will you go through all of those? Some of the things you buy at these big box stores just have like so many of something that you probably aren't necessarily going to need all of them. So is it really a cost savings then? Some of the things that you buy, you could probably get less expensive at the regular grocery store. You kind of get caught up with the thing of you go there and you buy what you need without really knowing what the price is at somewhere else. And again, how many of something do you need? Everything's in multiple packs. For instance, like deodorant comes in multiple packs. It takes me 9 months to go through a container of deodorant. I don't need to buy like 4 of them together. That's how many years of deodorant. So, and of course, if I buy it on sale, that's a better price. So like buying them things in bulk doesn't necessarily always make sense, and sometimes you can buy things at a better sale price at another store. Have you figured out if the discounts that you're getting justify the cost of the membership? Because yes, you may be saving money on some things, but what is that savings and how much does that add up to over a year, and does that equal what the cost of the membership is? So that's something to consider. Also, and I'll say this especially for my seniors, I've had seniors who go to these places and buy huge quantities of food that they are never going to eat the whole way through. You buy a big flat of like green beans, and if you eat green beans 3 or 4 times a year, the rest of the stuff goes bad before you ever get to it. So how much waste are you getting? Are you buying things in large quantity? Are you buying meats and putting them in the freezer and then never getting to eat all of them, and you're getting freezer burn and things like that? So look at the fact of, are you buying things and then letting some of it go to waste? Because that's not a savings at all. Also, you have to consider, what are your storage limitations? If you're buying everything in bulk, do you have room to store all of that? Or is that causing you issues? The other thing is you go there and they've got clothes and they've got electronics and they've got this and that, not to mention all of the different food options. Are you buying things that you don't need? Because you see them, you think, oh, this is really great. You know, they've got the aisles with all the seasonal stuff or the holiday decor or whatever, the books. And do you think, well, while I'm here, I'll look at this. And are you then buying things that aren't on your list? Because if you're going to go shopping with a list. So consider that as well. And then, of course, there is the long lines and the parking lot. I live near a Costco, and I can tell you it doesn't matter the day of the week or the time of the day that I go by there. The place is packed. There's not enough savings in the world to make me want to go park in that parking lot or stand in those long lines. So yes, this can be a great cost savings to people with a big family, but I will tell you that if you just live by yourself like I do, there's no way it pays for me to go somewhere like that. Or if you're a senior, are you buying things that you're never going to make it through, that you're never going to use, and it's going to be wasteful? So think about that.